leaving our little spot here. We're gonna be going across that bridge. This sure was a nice spot though, yeah.
Awesome. You see we kayaked right along that rock wall, and at the end of the rock wall, the Pecos dumps into the Rio Grande. But
fun stuff. Pistol, ready for a road trip.
What do you think, Pistol? Huh?
You ready to roll out?
You ready to go down the road? We don't even know where we're going today. This is the town of Langtree, Texas. Just about maybe a mile at the most off of I-90. That's pretty much it, but it's got the Judge Roy Bean Museum. So this is Judge Roy Bean's actual saloon, and also where he had his courtroom, his Justice of the Peace.
On this exact site and in this very building, he dispenses hard liquor, harsh justice.
Notice, no shooting, cutting, fighting, or loud cussing allowed, and absolutely no spitting on the floor. Just imagine how many boots have been on this.
Yeah. That was cool. Roy Bean Museum. And it was free. This is just like a Texas...
It's a Texas travel center.
Yeah.
Just like all the other awesome Texas travel centers.
Traveling on Highway 285 north out of, what's that town behind us?
Pecos.
Oh, Pecos, Texas. Heading in the general direction of Carlsbad, New Mexico, but I think we're going to take a little turn and go over to the Guadalupe Mountains. It's a national park area. That's still here in Texas, yeah. Guadalupe Mountains National Park. Man, it's quiet here. I'm quite surprised, actually. I guess it is still off season, but so many of the other bigger places we've been to, it's been busy, so it's starting to pick up for the warmer season, but it's not quite so warm here yet.
It's mid-50s now, but it's supposed to be in the upper 70s the rest of the week.
We're gonna get our hike on. We're going in to look at some trail maps and stuff.
Yeah, I can run some trails elevation. I think my elevation acclimation has ended since we've been on this trip.
No doubt. So this, I think the peak gets up over 8,000 feet. Surely we're not hiking that today, but
Shirley, speak for yourself.
Don't call me Shirley.
This is some remains of the Butterfield Overland Mail, the Pinery Station. It was a mail route, the forerunner to the Pony Express. It went from San Francisco to St. Louis, Missouri. And John Butterfield's instructions to his drivers were, remember boys, nothing on God's earth must stop the United States mail.
So we had to go back and put the dog in the van. She's not allowed on. Most of the trails, just that very first trail we went on.
Banished from the Alamo, now banished from the Devil's Hall Trail.
Yep, there's lots of trails here, but we're gonna try the Devil's Hall Trail. Might not make it to the end and back, but should be fun. Also the altitude.
We've
We have altitude.
We've been at sea level for months, and we're about, I think it's close to 6,000 feet right here.
Yep.
So, and we're going up. So we already feel tired.
Feeling really out of shape, hard to breathe. There goes the billy goat. Whew, made it back to the van. It was getting windy and brisk.
Yeah, good thing we brought windbreakers. So we were back up that draw there about at least 3 miles. I think the Garmin got blocked by the rock walls we were in, but pretty cool. I think it's about 1,000 feet of climbing from here to where we went, and we're about 6,000 feet here, so probably almost 7,000 feet of flatlanders. It's a ways up there.
We've been on flat land for far too
A
long.
little over 2 hours of hiking.
So we're gonna go find a place to crash for the night, and we'll be in a new state tomorrow.
New Mexico. Carlsbad Caverns National Park. Here we go.
Gonna see what this is all about. Always heard of it, never been. Here we go. Exhaustion and weak knees. Common. So it's a self-guided tour down into the cave.
2.5 miles.
Yeah.
But we did 8 yesterday up in the Guadalupe Mountains. It's a pretty rugged terrain, so we should be okay.
Should be good to go, but exciting. Here we go.
This is it now.
Don't get scared.
Yeah.
It's
that
bright
was-
out here now.
So we were down 750 feet, and it's about 2.5 miles of cave, and you can take an elevator down, or you can walk about 1.5 miles, which we did. Walk down, do the big tour of the entire cave system, which is about 2.5 miles, and ride the elevator back up. And totally different than I expected. It's because this was all underwater, so it's like,
Yeah, it was like petrified sea creatures and I don't know, things that look like seaweed hanging.
yeah, but they weren't. Maybe they were. I don't know.
No.
But she said it was like scuba diving without the water. There's a lot of
Yeah.
reef areas, but
Yeah, you could tell it used to be underwater at one point.
yeah, I would say if you haven't been here, it's a must-do. It's super
Yeah,
cool.
for sure.
And I don't know if you can see it, but that's the Guadalupe Mountains over there. That's where we spent yesterday hiking and trail running. And now we're gonna go find some BLM land.
Carlsbad Canyon Caverns. You say it.
Is it Carlsbad Canyon State? Is that it?
Is it canyon or cavern?
Well, we just parked at Carlsbad Canyons National Park. So we're gonna check out the caves. No, it's not Carlsbad Canyon.
Caverns. Carlsbad Caverns. Start over.
Just parked at Carlsbad.
Sorry.
Just parked at Carlsbad Caverns.
Stop. Okay.
Just parked at Carlsbad Caverns National.
Stop it.
What?
Okay. Now don't do it for a second. Now do it. Stop.